Hello everyone, welcome to sjprogrammingsolutions. So today we have came up with the tricky code snippet which is asked in a Java interview for freshers and experienced candidates. So if you are preparing for the Java interview, this video is for you. Here I have came up with the 6 questions which are asked in the Java interview for the freshers as well as for the experienced candidates. So you must know this type of questions. In Java interview, the interviewer will ask you the question about the coding, like the coding question. Also, they will ask you the technical questions, theoretical. But in some interviews, they will give some code snippet and they will ask you what is the output of this code, or is this code is fine, or we have to make some changes to work this code properly. Okay, so that time you should know some tricky questions so that you can crack the interview. So let's start with the video. In this video, first we will discuss how we can generate the output for these questions, and then I will show you the same in the IDE. Okay, so let's start the video. So first question is system.out.println. First one is in a string format plus new integer, and we are passing 2 plus 3, and we have to find out what will be the output for this statement. Okay, also I have created some of the options so that you can guess what is the output. So I want everyone to pause the video and think about this problem statement and try to find out what will be the output. Okay, so I hope you have paused the video and find out the output. So keep that output with you. Now we will discuss what will be the output. Then we will see the same in the IDE, and then you can cross verify if your output is correct or something is not correct. Okay, so here the first one is in a string format, then new integer is a object plus 3 is the integer. Okay, but as first one is in a string format, so in the string plus operator will be used for the concatenation. Okay, so that's the reason here we will get the output 1 2 3. Okay, so the correct option will be A. Let's open our ID and see if we are guessing the correct output or not. Okay, so just I am copying this thing to save our time. Okay, let me open the IntelliJ, and here just we will paste. Okay, so system.out.println, then sorry, here we will keep 1. Okay, and instead of this new integer we will take 2. Okay, now let's see what will be the output. See here, we are getting the correct output which we have guessed. Okay, now let's jump to the next question. The second question is, I hope you are able to see my screen. So the second question is, we have one demo class, and inside this demo class we have one public static void main method, and inside that main method we have taken one string s1, and abc is the value for that s1 string. Then one character array we have taken with the characters a, b and c. Again we have created a new string, and we have passed this array to this new screen, new string. Okay, and here we are writing s1 dot equals s2, and then s1 is equal to s2. Now we have to guess what will be the output for this statement, and then what will be the output for this statement. Okay, very first, to find out the output for this question, you must know about the string concept. Also, you must know about the equals method and is equal to operator. what is the use of equals method, what is the use of is equal to operator. Okay, so in short I will tell here. Again you have to pause the program or pause this video and think about the output. Just guess whatever will be the output, it will be correct, may not correct. Just keep that with you, then we will discuss. Okay, that time you can cross verify. So here we have one string, okay, yes1 with the value abc. Then here we have created the second string, and here we have passed this character array. So this s2 is also containing the abc. Okay, then here we are writing s1 dot equals s2. So equals method in the string will be used for the content comparison. Content means whatever will be this value assigned to this string, is that same or not, that we will be checking in the equals method. Okay, so here the s1 value is abc and the s2 value is also abc, so that's why here we will get the output as a true. Okay, and for the second, is equal to operator will be used to compare the object references. Okay, so here this s1 is referring to this abc, and this s2 we have created the new string. So whenever we are using this new, that time the new object will be created. Okay, so the location of this S1 and the location of this S2 will be different. That's the reason here we will get the output false. Okay, so let's see if we are talking correctly or not. I am just copying this code snippet and we will open our IntelliJ. Just removing this first one. Okay, yes, now here just we will paste. Okay, so now okay, we have to again write abc, then this ab. Okay, this is not correct, I think. Yeah, so let's do again a, then b, then c. Okay, so this is our character, then we are creating this second string s2, and here we are comparing s1 equals to s2 and s1 is equal to s2. Okay, so here I have just commented the output. So let's keep this in the system.out.println statement so that we can get the output in IntelliJ. For the system.out.println we just have to write yes out, the whole statement will come automatically. Okay, same we have to do for this one as well, yes out, and whole statement will come. Okay, now just I am saving the program and now let's execute the program. Okay, this semicolon is left, so now again just run the program and see what will be the output. See here we are getting first true and then false. Okay, so the first was this one. First was for the equals method, which is meant for the content comparison. And for the S1 and S2, both content are same because S1 is also containing the value ABC and S2 is also containing the value ABC. But here we have written new string, so new object is created and this S2 is referring to that new object. That's the reason for the second time when we are writing S1 is equal to S2, that time we are getting a false as a output. Okay, so I hope this is clear to everyone. Now let's jump to the third question. Yeah, so this is the second question. Now the third one. Yeah, so yes, so just let me, this is our third question. Okay, so here we have one class A, nothing is there in that class. Then we have this class B which is extending class A. Inside this B or the child class we have one method m1. Okay, and we have created one demo class which contain the main method, public static void main. Okay, inside the main method we have created the object of the parent class A, or the reference of this parent class, and object we have created for the child class, and then object dot m1 we are trying to access this m1 method. So guess the output. What will be the output for this program? Just pause the video and think about this problem statement. Yeah, so I hope you have paused the program and you have found the correct output. Now let's discuss what will be the output. Okay, so here this is our parent class A and B is our child class. Okay, inside this child class we have this M1 method, and here we have created the object of this parent class and we are accessing the M1 method. Okay, so here what will happen? The compiler will check is M1 method is available inside this A class. So inside this A class we don't have any M1 method, but we have the M1 method in the child of the A. Okay, but we cannot access the methods which are there in the child class. The child class can access the methods of the parent class, but parent class cannot access the methods of the child class directly. Okay, that's the reason here we will get the error. Now let's see, by executing this program in our IDE what will be the exact error. Okay, so let's open the IDE. Here we have this main class. Now here I will create the class A. Okay, inside this class we don't have anything. Now I will be creating the class B, which is extends the class A. Okay, inside this class B we have one method m1. Okay, and now in this main method we are creating the object of the A class is equal to new B. Okay, now we will try to access the m1 method. You are able to see this m1 is in red, and if we over on that we will see cannot resolve a method m1 in A. Okay, so let's run the program just to see the whole error. See here, cannot find symbol. Which symbol we are not able to find? Method m1, because this m1 is not available in our parent class. Okay, the m1 method is available in child class, but the parent does not have access to the child class method. That's the reason we are getting this error. Okay, now let's see the next question. I hope this is clear to all of you. Yeah, now we will see the fourth question. If you have any doubts or you are not able to understand, you can comment in the comment section and we will make the detailed video on that particular concept. Okay, yeah, so now the fourth problem statement or the code snippet is, we have one class A which contain three methods. Okay, m1 means same methods we have in the class A with different type of parameters. Okay, for this m1 we have this object of type string. For this second m1 we have the object means this of type object, and then for the third one we have this of type integer. Now we have created one demo class. In that demo class we have one main method. Here we have created the object of this class A and we are trying to access this m1 method with the parameter null. Okay, now we have to find out what will be the output, or which method will get the chance, means this first one or second one or this third one, which method means what type of parameter it will consider. Okay, so now think about this. Here we have first as a string. Okay, the default value of string is null. Okay, and the default value of this integer is also null. So here we will get the compile time error. Now let's see what type of compile time error we will get here. I am writing the same program here. Okay, not required this B class. Now here I will write void m1 with the parameter string. Okay, obj. Now the next method void m1 with the parameter object, and the third method will be of type integer wrapper class. Okay, yes, and in this main method we are creating the object of this a class, and we are trying to access the m1 method with the parameter null. Okay, now I am saving the program. Now let's see. Here we are able to see the error, which is the compile time error. What is the error? It is saying ambiguous method call both string and the integer in the class A. Means the compiler is getting the two same methods for this parameter, which is this string and the integer. So compiler is now confused which method we should call. Okay, so that's why he decided to give the compile time error instead of calling any method. Okay, so this is also a very simple question, but this is asked in most of the interview, so please prepare this type of questions. I hope this is clear to all of you. Now let's see the next question. This is the fourth one. Now we will be seeing the fifth question. Okay, so the fifth question is, we have one test class. Okay, and here we have created one integer array of size 3. Then we are trying to access the third element, or the index we have passed the 3 for that array, and we are trying to access that third element. So let's suppose here 3, the size of array is 3. So here we will be having, let's suppose 1, 2 and 3. Okay, these 3 values. But in Java the array index will start from the 0. Okay, so for this one the index will be 0. For the 2 the index will be 1. Okay, so here the index will be 0, then 0, then for this 2 the index will be 1, and for this 3 the index will be 2. Okay, so here we don't have any element with the index 3, so obviously we will get the compile time error. Now let's see, by executing the same thing in our IDE, what is the exact output. So here now let's remove everything about this A class, and inside this main method directly we will create one integer array is equal to new in with size 3, and in system.out.println we will try to access the third element. Okay, so array of 3. Now let's run this program. We will get the exception. Yeah, so here we are getting the exception array index out of bound. Okay, so this is also a tricky question. We may get confused in the interview, so we have to prepare this type of questions very well. Now let's see the last question which we have. This is the fifth one, and one more is there, which is the sixth question. So here we have one class demo. Inside this demo class we have one m1 method, and the parameters are of integer type. Then same in the same class we have another method of type integer, and here also we have the parameter int. Means parameters are same, but the return type is different for these two methods. Okay, Then in the main class, we are creating the object of this demo class and we are trying to access this m1 method with the passing the parameter as a 20. Now just pause the video and think about this problem statement. What will be the output? As this is in the same method, sorry, as this is in the same class, this is method overloading. So let's run the program and see what will be the output. So here we have one class A. Inside this class we have one method of type yum1 and the parameter are integer type. Okay, and then the second method of return type int, same method name, same parameter. Okay, now see here, we will create the object of this A class. A is equal to new A and we will try to call the m1 method. Okay, here, so here you are able to see a red line because of the compile time error. Now let's run the program and see what is the exact error. See here, what is the error? Method m1 with the type or the parameter int is already defined in the class A. Okay, because here it will just consider, because here it will consider the method signature but the return type will be ignored. Okay, so that's the reason this m1 int I and m1 int I, this both the methods are same. That's the reason we are getting the compile time error saying m1 with the parameter integer is already available. Okay, so that's it for today's video. These are very important code snippets which you may get in some of your interview. So I request all of you to prepare the same kind of other code snippets as well. If you have any question, not understand anything about this 6 code snippet, please comment in the comment section. We will try to make the detailed video on that particular concept. Thank you for watching my video. Please share the same with your friends so that they can also get some idea about this type of questions. Thank you.